Hello, we are gathered today for the 2020 Missouri STEM Signing Day, a relatively new effort by the Missouri Chamber Foundation and the Missouri Math and Science Coalition to encourage, celebrate, and support Missouri STEM talent for tomorrow. Thank you for joining us today in virtual to recognize the 25 outstanding students from across the state of Missouri who have found a passion for and are inspired by the areas of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, or what is more commonly known as STEM. My name is Brian Kraus, and I serve as the Vice President of Education for the Missouri Chamber of Commerce and will be the MC for today's event. It goes without saying that we are in some very rare and challenging times, facing a global pandemic brought on by the COVID-19 this past winter. Missouri's businesses and schools, both K-12 and higher education, have had to pivot, channeling efforts into providing safe but engaging and continuous program and service delivery across the state, nation, and globe. Originally, we planned Missouri STEM Day as a face-to-face event held in the Missouri Capitol this spring. But just as schools and businesses have had to pivot, so too must we. And that is why we're here today in virtual. Not to shy away from celebrating your accomplishments, but to embrace our new moment in time as it is and celebrate our top 25 students the best we can through the use of technology. Because the reality is, these 25 students and the thousands like them are our future. They will go on to become the leaders in their chosen STEM pathway. Of that, we have no doubt. So with that, let's celebrate you for all that you have accomplished today, and more importantly, the path that you have chosen and the future you have to create. It's my pleasure to turn the program over to a few key people that have helped make today possible and to share with you their recognition of your accomplishments and some words of wisdom. First is Dan Meehan, President, CEO of the Missouri Chamber of Commerce and Industry, a leader in the state for Missouri's business community. Dan, you have the mic.
Thank you, Brian, and good morning. I'm Dan Meehan, and thank you all for joining us for our virtual STEM Signing Day event. I'd like to especially welcome our Scholarship Award recipients and their families. We also want to thank our program partners, the Boeing Company, Orscheln Industries, Cerner, and the Missouri Department of Higher Education and Workforce Development. The 25 students we are honoring today represent the best and brightest that Missouri has to offer. We are thrilled that they have chosen to continue their education and pursue degrees in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. STEM Signing Day came into existence because employers from across our state came to the Missouri Chamber and told us that they could not find workers with the skills they need. The need is especially pronounced in STEM businesses. Solving this problem became one of the key drivers of Missouri 2030, the Missouri Chamber's 15-year strategic initiative. In response, we have started new programs to help students learn about in-demand careers in STEM and other industries. And we've worked with our lawmakers to pass legislation that will help improve our future workforce. We also launched Missouri Intern Connect, a new online service that matches interns with opportunities in our state. We will soon launch a similar service, Missouri Apprentice Connect, which is tailored to match employers offering apprenticeships with potential apprentices. And today we're hosting our state's second annual STEM Signing Day. The concept of a signing day is an idea borrowed from the world of athletics. Our society does an outstanding job celebrating our athletes. So much news coverage is generated this time of year when high school athletes sign on to play for their chosen college team. Yet we know only a tiny fraction of those players will ever make a living playing sports. We think that our high school STEM stars deserve the same recognition as their athlete peers. And the great thing about honoring these students is that we feel confident that for all of them, their signing decisions today will lead to great, productive professional careers. And I want to make sure to say this as well. We want those careers to be here in Missouri. Now, a couple weeks ago, these students sent us a short video about themselves. They were fantastic. You can watch them all at mochamber.com/signing day. It's incredible what you've accomplished in high school. You challenged yourself and are following your passion for STEM. You constantly sought new knowledge and skills. Your hard work is already paying off, and we can't wait to see what you will bring to your professions in the future.
Next, we have Bob Orslin, President and CEO of Orslin Industries. Many will recognize the name as it is associated with Orslin Farm and Home, just one of the many divisions, Orslins, that Bob and his family lead.
Hello, graduates. I'm Bob Orslin. I work with the team at Orslin Industries. We have manufacturing, retail, and property management. Lots of opportunity for you down the road. I would like to congratulate all of you on becoming STEM scholars and receiving $1,000 scholarships. Your hard work has already generated value to you, not just in the $1,000 scholarship, but I'm sure in many other ways. That will continue as you continue forward with the STEM program. Companies like Orslin are desperate for the type of talent that STEM students will produce. Mathematical skills, science, technology, engineering are critical components for successful companies. As you know, pretty much everything is changing, and changing fast. Kind of scary, but you're going to be better prepared than most by successfully completing the STEM program. I am CEO of Orslin Products in Moberly, Missouri. Orslin Products is a world-class supplier of controls like shifters, throttles, parking brakes, cables of all sorts, electronics, engineering services, and much more. We serve the trucking industry, off-highway customers like Caterpillar and John Deere, recreational products like ATVs. We're in aerospace, defense, marine, rail, and specialty markets. Our company is committed its focus on creating and developing and implementing inspired solutions. Our strategy is to innovate and solve problems, which in turn leads to new products and processes and growth. Hiring graduated STEM students will help companies like ours complete the primary objective of inspired solutions. Your focus, passion, work ethic, and developed skills will make the difference for companies like ours. Orslin has operations in Moberly, Missouri, Wellington, Missouri, Conway, South Carolina, Rugby, England, Chennai, India. We also have a trading company in Shanghai, China. We have a global footprint, and our designs and products can be seen in applications and vehicles nearly anywhere you might travel. Within Orslin Products in Moberly, Missouri, we have product and design, development, product engineering, product release engineers, and a state-of-the-art engineering test lab. In our global and business development division, we also have design engineers and technical sales engineers. In manufacturing, we have industrial and manufacturing engineers. Your STEM education is critical in helping the United States remain a world leader and continue to grow and develop products with an inspired touch, with a STEM touch. The quality of our environment, economy, and general well-being will be a result of the skill sets of our future leaders. That's you. Science, technology, engineering, and math are an absolute necessity if we are going to be the United States of America we seek to be in the future. During this current pandemic, solutions to various situations have become a daily challenge. You will find that throughout life you will meet with these challenges, and your problem-solving techniques will be invaluable. Your dedication to the STEM program is commendable, and I applaud your commitment. I hope your next level of education prepares you for real-life situations. Hands-on and minds-on lessons are invaluable. You may not have experienced the high school graduation you expected, but unfortunately, that's an early lesson in how unexpected twists and turns just happen. Be prepared for them and come out the other side stronger and better for them. One final thought, a quote from Henry Ford. If you think you can do a thing or think you can't do a thing, you're right. Best wishes and have a wonderful life.
The Missouri STEM Signing Day and Scholarship event was launched in 2019 by a combined effort of the Missouri Chamber's Math and Science Coalition, the Missouri Department of Higher Education and Workforce Development, and one of Missouri's prominent STEM businesses, the Boeing Company. Without the support and dedication of the Boeing Company and their professional staff, specifically Brittany Douglas and Carol Nelson, to see this program take flight, we would not be here today. Thank you. It is with my pleasure to introduce a Boeing leader who the Missouri Chamber works with daily to improve both the business climate and to help develop the talent of tomorrow. Mr. Randall Gelsner, Senior Director of Central Region State and Local Government Operations for the Boeing Company.
Thank you for joining us virtually today. I am Randall Gelsner, Senior Director of State and Local Government Affairs here at the Boeing Company. It's an honor for me today to represent the more than 15,000 Boeing employees here in the state of Missouri. It's also great to be here with so many like-minded individuals who understand the importance of STEM, and your commitment to STEM is a reason to celebrate. Just like signing days for athletes, today's Missouri STEM Signing Day celebrates high school seniors from across the state as they make their commitments to some of the nation's top colleges and universities. The 25 selected students we celebrate today have shown the commitment necessary to lead you to this event. You should be proud. Each one of you has already built an impressive academic resume. But before I get too far along, I want to take a moment to recognize all the parents, educators, friends, and family watching today. You are a very important factor in today's equation. Your support will be needed even more so as these students continue their journey. After 15 years of experience in the aerospace industry, I've seen firsthand how important the STEM discipline is to everything we do here at the Boeing Company. And Boeing is always looking to fill our future talent pipeline with the next generation of STEM-skilled workers. I think we can all attest to the fact that STEM fields hold great promise and opportunity for those who pursue its path. So today, as we look toward the future, we celebrate you, our future leaders and innovators of tomorrow. Boeing engineers, technicians, program managers, and all of our employees have been dreaming big for more than a century. Our future is bright, and we know yours is too. Whether you use your skills to develop the next aircraft that will protect our troops, or create the next technological advancement that will revolutionize our world, STEM will help you do it. Congratulations again. I look forward to seeing the amazing contributions you will make in our society, and maybe even someday here at the Boeing Company. We encourage you all to share this honor online on social media and tag us at Boeing with hashtags Boeing Inspires and STEM Signing Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan, Bob, and Randall. Each year, we hear about and see signing events for athletes going off to play sports in college. And it is great that we do. Many are extremely talented individuals. However, let's put this into some perspective. Of the 1 million or so of high school football players in the U.S., only 7.1% have the ability to go on to compete at a collegiate level. Only 2.8% of that 7.1 will compete in an NCAA Division I program. Now let's go further. Of the approximate 16,380 draft-eligible players, only 1.6% or 254 will go pro and play for the NFL, a small figure indeed. But what do we do to recognize our future STEM talent such as you? The 25 people being recognized here today. Young professionals in the making who will go on to research new cures for diseases like cancer or viruses such as COVID-19, or who will set your sights on the sky and space above, pushing boundaries of exploration, or who will focus your efforts on engineering new solutions to real-world infrastructure problems that improve our daily lives. That is why Missouri STEM Signing Day and Scholarship was created, in partnership with the Boeing Company, the Missouri Department of Higher Education, and the Missouri Chamber's Math and Science Coalition. We want to positively change the perception of what it means to excel in pursuit of STEM professions. At this time, we will begin to recognize these 25 outstanding students with the STEM signing ceremony. The 25 students before us today are committed to pursuing a STEM degree program at either a 2-year, a 4-year college or university in the state of Missouri. They will receive a $1,000 scholarship in care of the college or university they will be attending this fall. That scholarship can be put towards their college tuition, room, board, activity fees, books, or technology needs. Our first awardee, SONYA AHMAD, graduating Timberland High School, attending University of Missouri, Kansas City to study pre-medicine and biology. Our next student, Carolyn ARENSBERG, graduate Park Hill High School, attending Missouri State University to study mechanical engineering. GRIFFIN Buschos, graduate of Helias Catholic High School, attending Missouri University of Science and Technology to study computer science. Next, we'd like to show a video of one of our students and his perspective on why he's so passionate and inspired by STEM. Donovan Dixon, graduate of Hazelwood West High School, attending Washington University to study chemical engineering.
Hello, my name is Donovan Dixon and I am a senior at Hazelwood West High School. I plan on attending Washington University in the fall where I will be studying chemical engineering. As a future engineer, I intend to change the world through STEM-based skills and strategies that provide solutions to generational problems and aid the global society. By first studying these challenges and understanding them on a fundamental level, I can extend my knowledge of chemical engineering to complex issues and make meaningful progress. As a future engineer, I expect to face difficulties, setbacks, and even some failures while working to better understand the world. However, I know that I have the power and the capability to improve the world and create change and solve problems in my community.
Abigail Everett, graduate of Fairgrove High School, attending Ozarks Technical Community College to study systems engineering. Next, we'd like to key up another video of KATHRYN FEENEY, graduate of Scotland County R1 High School, attending Washington University to study biomedical and mechanical engineering.
Hello, my name is KATHRYN FEENEY. I go to Scotland County R1 High School in Memphis, Missouri, and I plan on attending Washington University in St. Louis this coming fall to dual major in biomedical and mechanical engineering. This past year, my high school got a grant to purchase a 3D printer, and seeing that 3D printer every day inspired me to use it in my future career as a biomedical engineer making prosthetics. I plan on using 3D printing to produce prosthetics that are lightweight, durable, as well as less expensive than the heavy, more expensive, and more complicated prosthetics of today. I plan on using that to give prosthetics to kids who can't afford them, to help someone walk for the first time, or help somebody play catch with their dad in the backyard. Lastly, I'd like to thank all of the sponsors of this scholarship for helping me pursue my dream career as well as attend my dream college this fall. Thank you.
We'd also like to play a video from Joshua Gary, graduate of Timberland High School, attending Missouri University of Science and Technology to study aerospace engineering.
Hi, my name is Josh Gary and I'm from Timberland High School in Wentzville, Missouri. I plan to attend the Missouri University of Science and Technology and major in aerospace or mechanical engineering. I was originally inspired to go into the STEM field by my love of airplanes and a fascination with flight, and as I grew up, I realized the huge potential for progress in this field. Additionally, my participation in Timberland PLTW courses solidified my interest in making advancements in engineering. I want to push the boundaries of what is possible, improving aspects of performance, efficiency, and safety in the aerospace field. The growth of STEM fields in general will undoubtedly propel humanity into a better and brighter future, and I can't think of a better way to spend my life than applying my love of math and science to a field with so much potential. And finally, I'd like to thank all the sponsors of this scholarship for selecting me as a recipient. Thank you.
Next we have Isabelle Gilman, graduate of Lawson High School, attending Washington University to study biomedical engineering. Pierce Gloyer, graduate of College Heights Christian School, attending Missouri University of Science and Technology to study electrical and computer engineering. Jesse Heath, graduate of Park Hill South High School, attending Maple Woods Community College to study computer science. Grant Himmelmann, graduate of Fayette High School, attending University of Missouri Columbia to study statistics. Next, we'd like to play another video of one of our awardees.
LEILANI JAROSZ, graduate of Fort Zumwalt West High School, attending St. Louis College of Pharmacy to study pharmaceutical biochemistry.
My name is LEILANI JAROSZ and I am a senior at Fort Zumwalt West High School. In the fall, I will be attending St. Louis College of Pharmacy, where I will be majoring in biochemistry to get my Doctor's of Pharmacy degree. I became very passionate about STEM my freshman year when I began taking the Project Lead the Way Principles of Biomedical Sciences course. In the future, I want to work with pharmacogenetics and precision medicine, which is a fairly new field of practice. Pharmacogenetics is a technique that looks at a patient's DNA, specifically their short nucleotide polymorphisms, and it will help determine the effectiveness of certain medications, so a pharmacist can prescribe the best medication to their patients. In the upcoming years, pharmacogenetics will be more applicable in clinical practice, so I hope to be able to use this on my patients. I am very honored to be a recipient of the STEM Signing Day Scholarship, so thank you so much in investing in my education.
Jonathan KELLHOFER, graduate of Hume High School, attending State Technical College of Missouri to study computer science. At this time, we'd like to take a moment to have a special guest speaker and a close friend of the Missouri Chamber, Commissioner of the Department of Higher Education and Workforce Development, Zora Mulligan. Zora?
I'm Zora Mulligan, Commissioner of Higher Education. It's my honor today to congratulate the excellent seniors from across the great state of Missouri who are receiving this prestigious award. I served on the selection committee that identified this year's scholarship recipients, and I can tell you that we had some very hard choices. All of the students who applied had great stories, amazing experiences, and an exciting vision for the future, their own, their fields, and the world's. When I got done reading the applications, I was humbled, inspired, and optimistic that this generation's leaders will be prepared to face the challenges in the years ahead. The applicants who rose to the top in my review had demonstrated commitment to science, technology, engineering, and math in their schoolwork and extracurricular life. Many had experiences that sparked their interest in STEM, a life-changing field trip, an amazing class, interaction with one of the great nonprofits that promotes STEM education, an internship, or even a medical condition that taught them more than they ever wanted to know about a serious illness. These experiences gave students an opportunity to gather new information, but also to see how it could be applied. Many more of this year's recipients shared stories of incredible people who touched their lives. I hope that each of you who wrote about an inspiring family member or teacher takes a minute before you head off to college to thank that person. Your gratitude will make a difference in their lives, just as their interaction with you did in yours. And speaking of going off to college, do it. Don't sit this one out. Don't take a break. The world needs more people like you in the workforce, prepared with the skills that you can only gain at a great college or university. Life on campus might be different this fall, but I give you my word that it's going to be better than life in your parents' basements. I've read your applications, I know your stories, I know what you're capable of, and I know that you're going to have an amazing first year on campus. So I give you my congratulations, and I wish you the very best. Now get out there and save the world.
Thank you, Commissioner Mulligan. Now let's continue to celebrate our STEM awardees. Next we have Trent KIRKS, graduate of Orchard Farm High School, attending Missouri University of Science and Technology to study aerospace engineering and engineering management. Corey Mars, graduate of Park Hill High School, attending Missouri University of Science and Technology to study electrical and aeronautical engineering. AIDEN PEZZANI, graduate of Kickapoo High School, attending Drury University to study pre-medicine.
JAZMIN Renteria Gonzalez, graduate of Allen Village High School, attending University of Missouri-Columbia to study computer science.
Next, we'd like to showcase another one of our awardees today, Abby Robertson, graduate of Fort Zumwalt West High School, attending Drury University to study pre-medicine biochemistry.
Hi everybody, so my name is Abby Robertson. I am 17 years old and I am a senior at Fort Zumwalt West High School in O'Fallon, Missouri. This fall I will be attending Drury University in Springfield, Missouri, where I will major in biochemistry and Spanish, as well as play softball for the Lady Panthers. How I plan to change the world with STEM is, after receiving my degree in biochemistry, I will attend medical school where I will specialize in emergency medicine. When I become an emergency medicine physician, I plan to not only treat my patients, but also further educate them on prevention and ways to stay healthy. I am extremely honored to receive the STEM Signing Day Scholarship event and would like to give special thanks to these people: the Missouri Chamber Foundation, the Missouri Math and Science Coalition, the Boeing Company, and Cerner Orson's products. Thank you again.
Jacob Saunders, graduate of Lee's Summit High School, attending University of Central Missouri to study cybersecurity and computer science. LIZA SCHELL, graduate of Jackson Senior High School, studying at Missouri University of Science and Technology, Chemical Engineering. Brendan Sharp, graduate of Chillicothe High School, attending Moberly Area Community College to study computer science. Juliana Silva, graduate of East High School, attending Johnson County Community College to study computer science. Dawson Sevilles, graduate of Pleasant Hill High School, attending University of Central Missouri to study cybersecurity. Benton Sutton, graduate of Thomas W. Kelly High School, attending Missouri Welding Institute to study welding. We'd like to next bring up our last recipient, Colin Wunderlich, graduate of Cole 5 Eugene High School, University of Missouri, Kansas City, to attend the Bachelor of Arts and Medical Doctorate program combined.
Hello, I'm Colin Wunderlich. I'm a senior at Eugene Cole 5 High School. I plan to attend University of Missouri, Kansas City to partake in their BA/MD program. This program turns a high school senior to an MD in just 6 years. I've loved the STEM field ever since I was very young. I started out building small robots to carry around soda cans. The fact that I could build and create anything I thought of fascinated me. As a young teenager, I was lucky enough to join a robotics team and compete in events like this one. My team and I had to build a robot to complete obstacles, competing against other teams within the area. Working with this robotics team, participating in student government, and playing on sports teams throughout high school has really shown me how much I value the connections with others. And I think this is what motivated me in my decision to become a doctor. I enjoy making relationships with people, and in this year more than any other, I see how I can change the world through STEM. By working with other doctors to create treatment plans and to conduct research, fighting diseases and viruses such as COVID-19, we can make a difference. I would like to thank the Missouri Chamber Foundation, Boeing, Orscheln Industries, Cerner, and the Missouri Department of Higher Education and Workforce Development for selecting me to participate in STEM Signing Day event 2020. Thank you very much.
It's amazing what each one of you have accomplished during your time in high school. From taking part in FIRST robotics competitions, to taking rigorous project lead the way courses, to learning the science of aviation and taking flight, and so many other activities. You have challenged yourselves and constantly sought new knowledge and skills fostered by your passion for STEM. I guarantee you this, each one of you will go pro following your college plans, entering into the professional ranks across companies from small to large in our state. And who knows, you may even take one of your ideas to set off on your own as an entrepreneur, starting a company of your very own. Which leads us to our next segment. Just over a week ago, we had the opportunity to have a few amazing young professionals from our sponsor companies speak to what shaped them in college and the first years of their professional careers. Let's hear what they have to say.
I'm a senior system engineer at Cerner. It's a healthcare IT company based in Kansas City. And my role within the company is to maintain our client health systems, make sure they stay up and running, make sure they have all the solutions they need so that they can do their health care in the hospitals, and make sure they're secure and up to date and troubleshoot any issues that they might have. And then we take care of any major projects that they want done. We'll take care of that for them. And I went to high school in Kansas City at Winnetonka and attended college at Park University in Parkville.
I work for Orscheln Products as their purchasing manager. I am a graduate of Northwestern High School in Minden and attended college at Columbia College in Columbia, Missouri. So Orscheln's located in Moberly, Missouri, and the division that I work for is the manufacturing division, and we make motion control products for aerospace, defense, on-highway, off-highway vehicles. And so part of my daily responsibilities are just to manage the group that buys all of the components and materials to go into the products that we manufacture.
I'm an electrical systems design engineer at Boeing in St. Louis. That basically means that I oversee the planning and execution of any test for my system. I went to high school at Alton High, that's in Illinois. And I have my bachelor's in electrical engineering from UMSL and my master's from Missouri S&T.
I am a software engineer at the Boeing Company in Flight Simulations Lab on the F-15 program. So basically what we do is we create a simulation environment for the F-15, which is a fighter jet used by the Air Force for about 40 years now. And that basically allows us to run tests and provide demos to customers and to Boeing aircrew as well. So basically people can come in, fly the simulation, get a feel for how the F-15 actually flies and how it works, both on a broad level as far as how the jet feels, but also from a technical systems level too. I went to Christian Brothers High School in Memphis, Tennessee, and then went to the University of Tennessee in Knoxville, also in Tennessee, and got a degree in mechanical engineering with a minor in computer science. And now I'm currently working on my master's degree in systems engineering at Missouri S&T.
I've always had an interest in like computers and electronics technology since I was like little. It just intrigued me, like the way they work. And then growing up, I used to like watch my dad like work on computers and fix them and stuff. But I'd say where it really started was like in high school. You know, I took some advanced math classes, kind of like Connor mentioned, and you know, I just kind of felt like I was good at math, and then took some computer classes, and then I got into a program they had called IT Academy in my school district, where we attended it for 2 years, and then we learned a lot of like computer troubleshooting, networking troubleshooting, and just basic concepts, how they worked, and then just learning about how computers talk to each other, and you know, devices that we use every day that just really like sparked my interest. And then while I was in high school, I also joined the Cerner Scholar Program, which was like a non-paid internship. And I got to work in the actual like IT company and do some of the things they got to do, got to shadow people and get my hands a little dirty on using technology at a professional level. So then that's where it started for me.
I guess my passion for STEM and really engineering as a whole began when I was in high school. My senior year, I kind of pushed myself and decided to take calculus and physics, both of which I had a major passion for. I loved both of those classes a lot. And I also got involved with a robotics club at my school. It was First Robotics, which kind of combined like my passion for wanting to design hardware and build hardware with my my desire to want to learn to program and write code. So that's kind of where it all began. And I really wanted to do something that encompassed my passion, my love for math and physics, something that applied both of those. And originally I actually wanted to go into theoretical physics, but wanted something that was a little more applicable, a little more hands-on. So that's where I came up with engineering, kind of decided to go on the engineering route.
For me, no one in my family has a background in STEM, but my papa is a local handyman in town. So I used to shadow him all the time. He's still alive. I used to shadow him all the time and just see what he does. I like the way he problem solve, and I wanted to apply that and do that when I grew up. But it also helped that in school, I really liked math and science. I was always on the math team. I did any engineering or STEM activity I could in class. And then by high school, I pretty much solidified that I was either going to be a college math professor or an engineer, and we all see how that turned out. But yeah, I really liked the math and science classes. Teachers signed me up for any STEM activities, and it just kind of snowballed. And I'm like, hey, I'm good at this. This is a good career. And it's similar to what my papa does, but just with the engineering background.
I kind of had more of an unconventional path. I actually started out, I always had a love for math, but the only, I guess, real world experience I could associate that with as a high schooler was doing books for the family farm. So I actually majored in accounting. So my first 5 years in the professional world, I was in an accounting field. And then at Orscheln, I had the opportunity to move into a couple different roles as I kind of learned Orscheln and learned manufacturing. And that really drove my interest in using the number skills that I had in other areas. So I went from accounting to sales, and then from sales to cost estimating with the technical sales engineering group, and then now on to purchasing manager. So just the analytical side of it has been kind of what sparked my interest, and the technical side, growing up on a farm, you know, I was used to helping put things together and see things from that aspect. So like I said, it was a later start on the STEM side, but it's always kind of been where I've had the most interest.
College, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do after college. So as soon as I started, I really got involved with the engineering department at UMSL. At some point, I tried every single role a student could try within that department, being a tutor, lab assistant, research assistant, you name it, I tried it, just to get experience and really solidify my knowledge on different engineering aspects. I also participated in multiple internships and research positions, primarily at Boeing, but also at other companies. And then I was pretty involved with different leadership organizations. So there were like the typical things like Golden Key and University Program Board, stuff like that, to diversify my skill sets and give me exposure to different people. And it helps introduce me to different engineers who were alumni or either connected to those organizations.
I got to agree with Erikel on the leadership aspect. I know a lot of companies that I not interned with, but a lot of companies that I had interviews with, a lot of times they would bring up as my leadership experience as well. So I got involved with a gymnastics club at UT and eventually became the president of that club. And people really seemed to find interest in that. Not just because, I mean, obviously it didn't have much to do with engineering, but they tended to appreciate the leadership skill set that it brought along with it. And also the internship experience was huge as well. A lot of people like to see work experience that is related to the field that they're going into. So
I know they already said it, but I'll say it again, network. Try to, have relationships with your professors, some of your classmates, and then just people in the professional field, like at job fairs or whatever it is. And I say take advantage of any opportunity that comes your way, like even, getting into this program, that's already a big step. So definitely take advantage of opportunities and get as much experience as you can, because it'll all help during the long run.
And I would add, don't be afraid to ask questions. You'd be surprised at how many other people have the same exact question when you're in lectures. Also, as you collect this experience with the different organizations you're involved with and just what you're learning in class, make sure you keep a master resume. So when the time comes for applying to a different job or opportunity, you can pick and choose from that master resume what skills you want to highlight for that opportunity. Use college as an opportunity to explore different areas that you're interested in and really help shape your professional future, but also take the opportunity to have fun and enjoy yourself. And never be afraid to reach out and ask for help.
Yeah, and like I said before, be hungry, be open-minded. Don't be afraid to try new things, experience new aspects of life that college may offer, and just enjoy it. Have a good time.
Here, doing things like this, that's already a big step. And then, while you're in college, just don't be afraid to take opportunities and use your resources. There might be some times where, you're unsure, or, you were just wondering, what am I going to do? Am I going to make it? But you will, and just know that there's like a lot of resources available to your professors, mentors, tutors, networking on like LinkedIn, things like that. Just make sure you utilize those as much as you can, and that'll help, get you going in the right direction and give you a lot of information.
It seems like you guys are already starting down the right path doing things like this. So congrats on that. Just keep after it. I'll say it again, network. And remember that, you can always change your career path later in life. You know, you do what is motivating you at that time. And if it takes you somewhere different down the road, then so be it. But, you know, find something that has you passionate, and you'll never have to work a day in your life.
Congratulations once again to each one of you for what you've accomplished in your short careers. For our students, you have accomplished so much in just a short time, and it's clear that your passion, motivation, and intellectual abilities are remarkable. We need more students like you across the state to engage in STEM activities, projects, and academic pursuits. I encourage you to help mentor, inspire, and lead your peers and students younger than you to follow in your footsteps. On behalf of the Missouri Chamber of Commerce, the Department of Higher Education and Workforce Development, the Boeing Company, and our two new sponsors this year, Orscheln Industries and Cerner, congratulations. We look forward to seeing all that you will accomplish in the years to come. And again, thank you for joining us today. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors.